smooth jazz and soul with DJ Sapphire. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is DJ Sapphire, and I'm going to be playing you the best in smooth jazz and soul. Started off with this fabulous track by Wayman Tisdale, ain't no loving, and it is his heavenly birthday today. May he continue to rest in peace.
This is a very special song written by a very special person who we lost, who was an amazing bass player. His name was Wayman Tisdale. I would like to also feature an amazing bass player by the name of Gerald Beasley. Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday's Best.
Beautifully done by BWB. That was Sunday's Best. I want to say a big thank you to J.E. Myers for my coffees. I really do appreciate your love and your continued support. nice relaxing track by Paul Hardcastle, No Stress at All. And Peter Fury, you are correct, it does have a hint of Summertime by Will Smith. How are you all doing? It's so lovely to see so many people already in the chat all over the world. For suggesting I play this. Love Saw It by D. Lucas What a great track. I can see many of you was enjoying that. How you doing, Paul Powell?
I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you are to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine and I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Sweet thing, don't you know you're my everything? Don't you know you're my everything? Yeah. Sweet thing, you. Don't you know you're my everything? You are the world to me. Yes, you are. I wish you were my lover, but you act so undercover. Love you, child, my whole life long. Be it right or be it wrong, I'm only what you make me, baby. Don't walk away, don't be so shady. I want your mind, don't want your money. These words I say, they may sound funny. Baby, darling, don't you know you're my sweet thing? A precious part of me. Ooh, baby, you need me. Sweet, sweet thing. You are. Ooh, baby, yes, you are. Don't you know you're my everything? Yeah, sweet thing, you. Don't you know you're my everything? You are the world to me. Yes, you are. You are. You are my fire. Yeah. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Talking, baby. Love me now. You're my heat, you are my fire. You are my fire. A strong desire. I will go crazy for you. You are my desire. Don't you hear me talking, baby? I will go crazy for you.
What a great version of Sweet Thing. That is by Aston Gray Project. How are you doing, Randon Sachs, out there in Hangzhou in China? Thank you so much for joining us today. Althea Moore, the sensational sound of Nathan Mitchell's Sweet Seduction. How are you doing, Andre, out there in Brazil? This is a great sound of Aston Gray Project doing that brandy classic I Wanna Be Down featuring Gabrielle Bello. I want to say hi to Frankie G out there in Georgetown, Texas. I hope all is well with you, and Jean-Luc in France. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. do hope that one woke you up, Bernard. Pieces of a Dream, Sitting Up in My Room, another Brandy classic. How are you doing, Pat Spraitley? Good morning to you. And hi to Tio DJ. Thank you so much for encouraging people to like my show and to share it and to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate you. This is brand new from Frank McComb. It's a brand new day. What a fantastic track. If you have just tuned in, I am DJ Sapphire and I am playing you the best in smooth jazz and soul.
When life tries to get you down, it's the perfect time for a rebound. It's my turn. Let's take it to another level. Come on.
まれ変わることができる。
This is another great track by the late great Wayman Tisdale, Rebound. He would have celebrated his birthday today, so happy heavenly birthday to Wayman Tisdale. I'm so sorry for your loss, Desiree Jackson. Our thoughts are with you and your family. And hey, Nuclear Motivations, I do hope all is well with you. And did you see my email? Jones, you are correct. This is brand new from Adam Hawley, One Moment. It was released just last week, Friday. And what a great track that is. How you doing, Silvana? I hope all is well with you. And Peter A, I'm going to play another Paul Hardcastle track, and this one is for you. Yes, this is the wonderful sound of Paul Hardcastle, Shelby. Such perfect music for the beach, and I shall definitely be playing that when I am in Jamaica in a couple of weeks. How you doing, LA Young? I shall look forward to seeing you at Jazz Legacy Foundation in Hampton, Virginia in November. doing, Leary? So wonderful that you have joined us today. And hey, Abraham Bandala out there in Mexico. Hope all is well with you. This is brand new from the brothers Mark Whitfield and Stacey Dillard, giving you all my love. I do love that one. How you doing, Gwendolyn Hunter? I hope all is well. And you too, Alanda Broom. could see Patricia was enjoying this one by Nathan Mitchell and Elan Trotman, Nostalgia. How are you doing, Tasha Terrier? So wonderful that you have joined us today. And yes, do come to the UK and hopefully I can find a gig to play for you and your husband. How are you doing, Afia? So wonderful that you have joined us today. This is the fabulous sound of Greg Chambers featuring Lamech, Playdate. How are you doing, soul girl, out there in Finland? I hope all is well. And I must say hi to all those listening in Brazil, in the US and in the UK and in Japan and all over the world. It's such a fantastic audience today. you doing, Wonder Jazzy Lady? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And that was the sound of Jeff Lorber, Enchanted Away. And I want to say hi to Jack and Mark. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your day.
About the groove right now, look here. Hope it makes you move, oh, and get your rhythm too, ooh, yeah. Well, there's music from the past, music from the young and old, music revelation, rock and roll and soul. So right on, right on. I said the beat was right on. On and on, right on, right on, right on, right on. Everybody, there was Little Richard, Ray Charles too, Georgia, way back in the 50s. Way back. They were doing it for me and you. Well, I know there is a way. With the music we can say these songs are in our blood. So let them play, cause it's happening today. Right on, everybody. Right on, right on. We're talking about the ride on. On and on. And we see it all so clear. And the music while we're here. And we need it every day. No doubt about it. We can show you the way. Talking about Sam Jackie Wilson was that name. Ever since then, things ain't been the same. Ain't been the same. God may rest his soul. Payback, James Brown. How he slides, I don't know. God gave us the Motown too. Yeah, they laid the foundation down. Yeah, made Detroit something new. Oh, I'm talking about Marvin Gaye. What's going on? Little Stevie. For once in my life. Smokey, Sapphire, right on. Yes, the beat was right on. On and on and on. Right on. Woo. The beat was right on. Argentina, Aretha Franklin, Wilson Pickett, Jimi Hendrix, Sound of Feeling, Jackson 5. All these sounds are still alive and woo!
I do love this version of Right On by DW3, and I can see Bobby Sagrinetti and Bruce Jones were both dancing along to that one. Iris Hill, how are you? Thank you for your kind words. And that was a great sound of Raymond Tisdale and Darren Ron. What you gonna do for me? How are you doing, Kim King? How are you doing, Paolo? Thank you so much for the rose you have given to all of us. We do appreciate it. And that was a great sound of Smooth Jazz All Stars. Don't talk.
Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out. Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out.
Oh yeah, that's something about it.
Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out. Watch out, watch out. Look out, look out.
Oh yeah, that's something about it.
About that thing
could see many of you enjoying that one. How are you doing, Pristine Edie? So wonderful that you have joined us. And thank you, Donald, so much for my coffees. I really do appreciate your love and your continued support. How you doing, Snoblik? So great that you have joined us today. was amazing. Dave Cars, Before I Let Go. I want to say hi to all those on the Dave Cars cruise. I really wish I could have been there. How are you doing, Blair Harmony? Thank you so much for being with us today. And thank you to Minaj Marvin for my coffees. I really do appreciate your love and your support.
Whenever dark has fallen, you know the spirit of the party starts to come alive till the day is dawning. You can throw out all your blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air, lots of loving everywhere. Say, give me the night, babe. Say, give me the night. Some evening action, a place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain action, yeah. You see the people of the world, they're coming out to dance, 'cause there's music in the air, lots of loving everywhere. Say, give me the night, babe. Say, give me the night, babe.
Give Me the Night, David P. Stevens. As you can see, I was enjoying that one. Gwendolyn Hunter, she says, DJ, you make us happy. And Gwendolyn, you guys make me very happy each and every week, so thank you.
Ooh, I want you, gotta have you. Said I want you, said I need you, yeah. Come on, baby. Yeah, baby.
Ron Otis, I Want You. Such a great version. How you doing, Sexy Melody and Young John 29? I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. This is the great sound of Gerald Albright, Knock on Wood. I want to say hi to Glynis Wilson. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please thank your boyfriend for introducing my show to you. Sylvia Hunter, how are you? And thank you, David, for tuning in out there in Atlanta. And that was a great sound of Joey Somerville. I Want You Back. Leon. How are you doing, Thunderstrauss? Wonderful that you have joined us today. I'm going to play one more tune for you, but before I do so, I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in today and keeping me company, and for your wonderful comments and for the coffees. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I do hope to do a show this Friday, but I will be travelling from Saturday, as I shall be going to Jamaica, but I'm going to try and do my best to do a live show from Jamaica. Have a fantastic week.